Hey class, this is part one of 4 parts that we're going to be talking about angle vocabulary. We're going to go ahead and start with adjacent angles. Go ahead and erase this. Remember, we're talking about angle vocabulary. Um, I want to go ahead and did these different videos because I feel like sometimes we need a little bit more explanation in these guided ideas that we're being given in these lessons. So again, we're going to start off with adjacent angles. Okay, adjacent angles, and adjacent angles are angles that share a vertex. Remember, vertex, we also call those corners too, right? Just another way, again, because we don't use the word vertex every day, we use corners a lot. So vertex, corners, they share a vertex and a side. So again, adjacent angles are angles that share a vertex and a side. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and draw some examples of these. Another word I like to use for adjacent angles are angles that are next to each other. Okay, and you'll see what I mean by that when we get into. We're going to do 2 examples here together. So the first example we're going to do together is one that we're going to go ahead and use a right angle. Okay, remember, right angle we designate with this box. It also means a 90-degree angle. Okay, and so this will be our vertex. I'm going to draw it kind of big so that you can see it really good. This is going to be our vertex, and we're going to draw arrows at the ends of these lines, right? And we're going to draw another line cutting through this 90-degree angle, right? And we're going to call this angle right here angle A, and we're going to call this angle right here angle B. Okay, and notice, let me zoom in a little bit while we're talking about this. Angle A and angle B, they're right next to each other. Okay, they share a vertex, that's what I do right there, and they have a common side as well. It's that line that's in the middle. They have a common side and a common vertex, and they are right next to each other. That's why they're called adjacent angles. Okay, the other example we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and talk about this too. We have a vertices right here as well. Vertex. And we're going to go ahead and draw a line as well, going through cutting this in half. We're going to get into this for part 3. No, wait, I'm sorry, part 4. Part 4 is going to be about supplementary angles. We'll get to that. And so we know that this angle right here, we're going to call this angle A and this angle B. And these angles are right next to each other. They have a common vertex and they have a common side, and they're right next to each other. That's why they are considered adjacent angles as well. There are 2 examples, and they're called adjacent angles. And this is part 1 of the 4 parts that we're going to be talking about angle vocabulary. Thank you for watching. See you later.